the Prince and Fred Williams here, Kenny Bolin.
Well, Vince the Prince knows I got a little stock in him. At least he's not stupid enough to call himself king. He's the heir apparent. I keep getting on him to put a little bit more weight on. He keeps mentoring me. Get him out to the buffet soon.
And his partner today, a fellow Canadian, that's Fred Williams.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Fred Williams and Vince the Prince Hall. And their opponents.
Vince the Prince and Fred Williams have formidable opponents tonight, Kenny.
Well, Fred Williams has got the size on him. Does he have the ability and agility that Vince the Prince has got? We're about to find that out here in a matter of moments.
You know all great wrestlers come from Canada.
Did you announce here for opponents? Are they going to play music?
I announced it. There's some music.
Buddy the Shadow. And Von Lawless. A couple of familiar faces I'm real familiar with. The Shadow stuck his nose in a little bowling services business plant show I was at. Sticking his nose in Mike Mondo's business. Mike Mondo under an exclusive long-term contract to bowling services. I haven't had him on the show lately. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
With their opponents at a combined weight of 485 pounds, Shadow and his partner, Von Lilas.
I don't mean to sound biased, but I back Vince the Prince, and I got problems with the Shadow. That's what team up for in this match.
Well, Vince
the Prince trying to settle up differences.
Vince the
Shadow
Prince.
should have known that was coming.
I believe Vince the Prince taking a page out of that Kenny Bolin book of wrestling we were talking about earlier.
Well, I'm sitting here at the desk doing commentary over this big match here we got going on right now. What are you doing, Vince? What do you need? Vince McMahon calling me right in the middle of the show here. This is unbelievable. This is an unexpected call.
Give me a break. Can I talk to Vince?
No, you can't talk to Vince. It's a private call. What do you say, Vinnie Mac? What do you say, Vinnie Mac? Me and you go to the movies tonight? I mean, I do have a match in the ring right now, but me and you could go to the movies tonight and talk about Bobby Lashley. We could do that.
Speaking of in the ring, Kenny Bolin, a tag was just made in the ring.
Here, don't interrupt me.
Vince the Prince tagged in to the Canadian superstar Fred Williams. Nice collar elbow tie-up between Shadow and Fred Williams.
Oh, you probably found a date there.
Fred Williams in control. Laying the boots to Shadow. Shadow picking up Fred Williams. And Shadow returning the favor,
Right,
grabbing
Vince,
Freddie Williams.
Anything I can do for you, partner? We'll talk about Bobby later tonight. I got to get back to not to put job Vince, but I got to go. That was Vinnie Mac calling me during the show. What about that? He's the only one who's got this.
Vinnie Mac, can I check your call waiting?
No.
Tag made to Vince the Prince.
Call him out, Bobby. You think I'm going to sell out cheap? I got news for him.
Vinnie
Bobby,
Mac.
long-term deal.
Come
How's
on.
this match been going? That was Vince, and I really wasn't paying attention.
Well, you can pay attention to this. Von Lilas is in the ring. Oh, Vince the Prince. With a boot to the gut. He is smart. I'll give you that, Kenny Bolin.
Well, I
Big chop.
He knows, of course he's smart.
Vince the Prince.
Whoa! That wasn't smart.
This is a man he does not want to exchange chops with.
That wasn't smart because he's just going to get Prince mad. Somebody's going to have to pay for it. He's not going to take that standing up. See what I tell you, he's laying down there.
Big hip toss by Von Lilas right there. big deal out of the corner. Von Lilas has the match going the way he wants it right here. Total. Oh, Vince the Prince. Once again with a royal-looking move there. I think he learned that from the King.
Well, like I said, Von Lawless thought he was in control of the match, and now look at him. He just paid the price for everything he did.
Big shoulder to the stomach of Von Lilas by Vince.
Up there. I wouldn't expect Vince to call tonight. He don't want to call on Mondays. What a shock.
Give me a break. Fred Williams here.
He didn't, by the way. I tried to tell him of that big maneuver he did earlier, but he didn't want to hear about it.
I'll tell you, here comes a big maneuver right here in the ring, Kenny Bolin.
Said somebody needed ambulance drivers, though. I told him I didn't know any.
Oh, this crowd not appreciating what Freddie Williams is doing here. Von Lilas.
Von Lawless in a bad way. Shanna.
Von Lawless may need an ambulance soon himself.
Trying to get the ring. Does that crown look nice on his tights like that? Kind of gives me that fatherly pride to sit out here and watch Vince the Prince do these matches.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
about that color blue, though. They got Wildcat blue. I may have a problem with that.
Yeah,
Might have to get him a nice red pair.
what about a royal purple? But anyway, Kenny, back to the match here.
Here you're fond of the color purple.
Vince the Prince
But
and
guys
Fred
like
Williams.
you normally are.
Guys like me? Anyway, back to the match here, Kenny Bolin. Vince the Prince and Fred Williams in complete control over Von Lawless.
Not that that's bad. Don't get defensive.
Only a 2
just 'cause
count.
You like the color purple. So did Prince. So did Boy George. So did Michael Jackson. Seems to be a running theme there, don't there?
Vince the Prince in the ring.
I guess that's why he wears blue.
Oh, going for the abdominal stretch. That's a big man to be putting that maneuver
It
on.
is a big man to put that on, especially when you're not a big man. And I can say a lot of things about Vince the Prince, but a big man's not one up. Keep telling him to gain some weight. Get a little taller. You know what he is doing? He's wearing wrestling boots.
This crowd heavily getting behind Von Lawless. He's fighting this abdominal stretch. Big hip toss. But does he have enough to make the
I
tag?
don't think he does. I think Prince took enough out of him that if he could just get a tag, and he did.
Tag made to Fred Williams.
Lawless in the corner. There you go.
And they are still in complete
Young man
control
here
here.
reminds me of an OVW star, Matt Johnson.
5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes.
Big elbow
I
miss.
don't know if anybody remembers Matt Johnson or not. I barely do, but there might be 4 or 5 of the OVW fans out there that remember the guy.
Mac Johnston. I remember seeing him on 4th Street, I think, once.
Oh, yeah.
About 2 months ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. But oh, look at this! Into the corner, Von Lawless. Up and over.
I thought he executed that quick enough to get him, but he didn't quite get him, and
Tag is made to Shadow.
I don't know that he got him.
Wow! Pretty long ago. And Shadow all over Vince the Prince. To the stomach, to the
Like a
face.
house of fire.
Shadow. This crowd well behind Shadow. Big whip to the buckle. Another big whip to the buckle. And yet a third big whip to the buckle. And what a backdrop. What elevation. Shadow is fired up in this crowd.
From the sounds of this crowd, I think Shadow's been feeding a lot of people at Cheddar.
Shadow and Von Lilas.
This crowd loves the Shadow. And they love Von Lilas. But your boy here, Vince the Prince, and Mac Johnson Jr.
Prince got slightly cheated out of that match. I told him the truth. You got cheated out of the match.